Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Game Logic from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube, one of the co-hosts of the Have to Keep Going Weekly Games podcast on the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. Back with another episode of the Charade Scenarios. This is episode number 900. The Charade Scenarios is my mini series of Let's Plays and live streams focused on games in the RPG genre, including action RPGs such as this title right here. Today we're going to be getting things a little bit sweaty, playing some Diablo 4 on PC, so without much further ado, let's get to it. So I don't know, looks like the audio mix balance is okay. I don't know how great it is. Because I'm going to try and drop the audio in my ear a little bit. I'm using the Elgato Wave 3, so it's got kind of an integrated virtual mixer. And I've got controls split out between between hardware volume controls and the virtual volume controls in OBS. So it's a little glitchy on whether or not I'm actually hearing what I hear through hardware or whether or not I'm hearing how audio is getting to OBS. I think I'm hearing what's in the hardware, and so I think as I raise and lower the hardware, it's not impacting the virtual audio mix balance in OBS, but we will see. I'm going to try and record for about an hour today. Speaking of which, let me get the timer started. So it looks like I'm going to have to run 2 timers because I left the timer set for 30 minutes and not an hour. I'm also not absolutely certain if I think I picked the right quest. Yeah, so where am I? Is the next question. Yeah, I'm up here at Karagar. So I've got a hotspot here, and I can drop down to Fate's Retreat. So I went through the last time I played and just went and unlocked a lot of these waypoints because I hadn't. So one of my favorite things to do in gaming is play a Diablo or a Diablo-like game. Am I going the right place? Yep, I am. So I love Diablo 2. I've got Diablo 2 Resurrected, Diablo 3, now Diablo 4. I also love things like Torchlight and Titan Quest. And so one of the things I do, and the thing that I love the most about them is I love the grind. And so, but what that means is that I hardly play any notion of being like dedicated to the campaign. And so I will futz around with a Diablo-like game for months, never really focusing on completing the campaign, just as I love the grind. And what that will often result in is, it will result in things like never unlocking all the waypoints. So I am playing a barbarian. I need to take a look at what I have configured. So I have lunging strike, double swing, which consumes fury. Yeah. Whirlwind, ground stomp. Okay, and then bash and flay. So recently, with the announcement of the upcoming expansion pack, I've had to kind of get serious about chewing through this campaign. So that I am, I can't remember what the campaign is called. But so that I am oh yeah, Whirlwind. So I either have it done or at least a big chunk of it done by the time the DLC comes along. Now, usually with the expansion packs come along, historically what I've done is I'll start a Diablo game, I won't finish it. I will, I didn't stop to sell all my stuff. No, actually, because some of these I have affixes on, so it should boost my armor to 2334. Yeah, I have to watch it because I have some affixes applied where sometimes when I swap gear out, it does not actually correspond to. Like I don't see the boost that that you would think you would get just by the. What? That's right. This is one where he's leveled up now, where he does certain powers, and it will also release like a banshee. So I think part of this is too because I've been on the grind so much on this game that. That I'm way OP for some of the stuff that I'm running into. So it's going to be interesting when I get done with this Let's Play to see if the audio mix balance in OBS looks like it's right, but this would not be the first time that looking at OBS has looking at the sound meters in OBS has led me astray. So yeah, I mean, since the DLC got announced, like I said, I've been taking it a little more seriously, so I actually have just stopped, like, doing dungeons. Yeah, this is where you gotta really watch, like, the health meter, because out of nowhere.
I'm out of fury.
You'll just be at 0 health from like 4 hits from like some big makook that you didn't even realize was on the screen. Okay, so that took that down. So now I am actually going after one of the quests. I recently beat Astaroth, so completed chapter 3. Chapter 3 or Act 2? I think there's only 6 acts in the game. I'm not entirely sure if I remember that correctly. Now what I gotta watch out is, yeah, see, one of my level ups that I took makes me like more powerful in one certain area, but like my sprint doesn't recharge as quickly as it normally would. Man, on some of these encounters, I'm like, no, don't do that. I almost hit the foot stomp. I was like, no, don't hit the foot stomp on one dude. I'm being led astray off the main objective. I've always hated those little Rakshasaks, or whatever they're called now. I kind of stopped, like, going way off the beaten path and woo, chasing after these dudes. So is the foot stomp on 3? Or foot stomp's on 4? Yeah, ground stomp's on 4. The whirlwind's on 3. That's what I gotta remember. The double swing is on 2. So I've also been going around the last few weeks and put up acoustic panels at each of the live stream and Let's Play stations. So I'm almost got the whole studio done. I've got 2 more workstations that need to get the panel treatment.
Out of fury.
No, don't do that. And the last box of panels I bought had like 18 panels in it, and I only used 9 on this workstation, so. Yeah, I did that because I thought it would get all those goofy exploders. That dude gives a new definition to jump in front. Come get it. So yeah, so I have done a ton of side missions, and that's helped build up like my renown, and that's why I finally got access to like 5 health potions.
I'm out of fury.
Okay. I thought that hitting the whirlwind would have taken down those 2 exploders really fast. That was incorrect. Yeah, but my barbarian is bulked up pretty good. He's like I said, I just kind of dog walked Astaroth with hardly any challenge at all. And like I said, I think that's just because I'm just way OP. So I talked about some of the differences that I'm working out here at this recording station is that I'm using the Wave XLR. I should say the Wave XLR, the Elgato Wave 3 mic. And it's not just the mic, but I'm also using the new Stream Deck Plus, which I have one of these over at the other workstation. I've been using it for the last couple episodes of the Enough to Keep Going Weekly Games podcast. It's been working out fairly well. It is kind of, there's definitely some new paradigms and frameworks that Stream Deck Plus uses. A couple new ways. I mean, adding the dials in is just a new way that the Stream Deck interacts with a lot of stuff in OBS and on your desktop. I also think I've also started over about the same time. Oh, that's my chest. Oh, is this a... Yeah, and there's a waypoint. I've also started... I kind of started earlier this year with starting to deploy some of my gear out to some of my recording gear. All right, hold on. We'll go ahead and get this.
Good of you to come. Pity you didn't bring an army or siege works.
Elias is here.
Gone to the palace, no doubt. Behind the high wall with the gates barred behind him. We can't get through.
You know who can.
Zelaya.
Sure. How many messages did I send? Huh? How long has Oyun been missing? Trapped in there with those butchers? She may be the only one left who knows of the tunnel.
If she's still alive. If this tunnel exists at all.
You don't trust me.
Of course not. You're a thief. Useful years ago, true. But it's clear you have some other reason to seek this Oyun.
Not your business.
If I were to look for Oyun, where would I start?
She has a house in the market square. We were supposed to meet there before, but I couldn't get close.
Tried to come back alive. Not convinced this Oyun is worth the risk, but perhaps you'll prove me wrong.
Yeah. Have a little faith for once, old man.
All right, sorry, I was just clearing my eyes out. It's bad allergy day. So... Oh, am I going through? Oh, okay. I may not have had to click it like that. Find the market square. So I think I gotta search for it, and I had this. Oh, I don't know that marking on the map did anything at all. So yeah, but a few months ago, I'd started kind of laying out my gear permanently. One of the big things that's kind of always impacted how much recording I could get done, how many shows I could do, was the fact that I still act like I'm the streamer's roadie. It's not like I'm still doing studio equipment reviews, which I stopped doing a couple of years ago. I still tend to buy lots of the new gear and still wind up kind of doing mini reviews of it, but I don't so much offer like the technical support and liaison and do so many videos and stuff and Facebook meetings on teaching people how to live stream like I used to. But I still tend to mess with all the gear. so I therefore have a lot of it. So a few months ago, or at least at the beginning of the year, I said, you know, I'm going to stop this thing of like, you know, part of my do loop being that whenever I'm going to do a Let's Play or a live stream, first I got to pick from a bunch of different gear and get it all deployed and configured. I said, I'm just going to lay some of this stuff out and leave it out at some of my workstations. So that, and most of that was driven by, you know, me podcasting more. So I, you know, got to the point where, you know, I wanted to be able to, oh. I don't know what that little dipping, that little sound out of just, why can I not break these jars? You know, I just wanted to be able to jump on YouTube and do a live stream, or not a live stream, but a podcast or talking about games episode or whatever at any point. So I decided I was going to keep a camera and a microphone, at least, you know, at every workstation. But then in the last week, I started really paying more attention to this thing that some people do, which is they have their Stream Decks out, and they're not like, they don't do like I do. Like I put my Stream Deck away unless I'm actually, oh. See what weapon is that going to replace? Replace one of my twin sets. Those boots don't do me any good. I have to start marking this stuff as trash and dropping some of it. Not good, done a good job at inventory management because I missed that one hop. Okay.
Don't have enough fury.
Yeah, but I'm not going to hit you with the whirlwind just yet. You're only one dude. Oh.
My burden is too great.
Ugh. All right. So now's where it gets painful. Because now what I got to do is I got to look. Okay, those you definitely don't need to keep. Generally, what I'm looking to do is offload anything that's a 2,000 or less for sell price. So that probably means it's not worth keeping it around for salvage. Is that worth anything? Yeah, it's actually pretty good. And it'll replace my two-handed sword and I'll put a crude skull on it, which will give me some additional life when it scores a kill. All right. So I've also been, you know, just going ahead and putting my Steam decks out, Stream Decks, and leaving them out. This is the problem since Valve did this, is I now have Stream Decks that I use for video game productions, but I also have Dadnabbit. I have Stream Decks by Elgato for video production and automation. And I have Steam Decks that I game on. So I hear a beast over there, but I'm trying to be very methodical about going around this map to figure out where the heck it is I need to go. I'm also not paying as much to the mini-map because the mini-map is on the other side of the microphone. Boom. Filled with an assortment of knickknacks, a simple dagger, a few coins, and a lock of dark hair bound by a blue ribbon. Oh, that's interesting.
No, don't let them get me.
Ah!
Thank you.
Have you seen someone named Oyun?
I don't know. The cannibals are rounding everyone up, killing, feasting. But a few, they drag away. The prisons, I heard. Why would these monsters keep anyone alive?
The prisons. Maybe there is a chance Oyun lives.
Okay, so I guess I gotta find the prisons. Find the prison, in fact, it says on my little detail screen over there. I don't think I'm gonna slide. I think I'm gonna continue down this way. Yeah, this place is way too maze-like. Man, that weapon being used for lunging strike. Dope. So yeah, so I've been putting the stream decks out at workstations. And so this is one that I'm going to configure with this new Stream Deck Plus that I have. I've really just set it up for use with the Let's Play and live streams for now. But I saw some things as I was setting it up and configuring it that tells me that I'm definitely going to loop back around to start configuring these things for desktop automation as well. So people use it for little things like bringing up like the calculator app, you know, or doing window automations, things with tabs in your browser, booting your browser, you know, booting your browser. Okay, was any of that at all worthwhile? Okay, so the thing with armor is, the problem is I have an affix, or actually I have an imprint on this, so this is the thing I was talking about where it boosts the armor by 323, but then my evade takes twice as long to recharge. So that means when I find a new piece of armor, it can't just exceed the base of my armor, the 513. I actually need to think about this armor as being at, 836? And so until I see armor that is in excess of 836, like it doesn't matter. But I'll hold on to this. Let's see if it's worth selling. Now, what may be true is maybe if I added like some gems to that, it might jump the armor, but probably not. Usually those things only boost it by like a few percentage points. Dude, that lunging strike with that Yangazan or whatever it's called. What's that thing called? Chaos Reaper. Yeah, it's a lot of these weapons, like when you arm them, they don't have like what the original name was that it showed when it was lying on the ground. I think this is it, this rare two-handed slashing sword. Oh, that's probably the prisons over there. No, that's... Isn't this how I came in? This is probably how I came in. Okay, so at this point I'm gonna need to stop or start deviating from my normal searching left at every corner turn and actually going through and doing a more deliberate search for the entrance to the prison. by seeing where I have not been. Now, what I don't know, based on how this map is laid out, which is way more intricate than your average Diablo level map, is if this entrance to the prisons is at one of the rooftops. I'm gonna stay on the ground. Oh. Now, what would be a trip is if the entrance to the prisons was like inside one of these little hovels. Jeez. Okay, so there looks to be... Looks like the city guards put up a fierce fight and held them off so people could try to escape, piled up boards, tables, anything they could find was used to try and stall the incoming massacre. I was wondering if I moved that barricade aside, if I was going to find out that the entrance to the prisons was buried underneath it. Okay, so it looks like there's some areas here I haven't gotten to. Nope, that's no good. I just double tapped it. Glad they killed her before I could get to her. I feel an entrance to a prison nearby. Oh no, we're gonna take the left-hand search first.
Out of fury.
Damn, he was just wailing away on me. I guess he was the one who got knocked silly that time. Cleavers and maniacs. Stop hitting me. So I'm near something called the Gatehouse. That sounds like an area that would precede you getting to a prison. So I think it's saying that I'm in the vicinity. Find our way into the city's prison. Okay. So I think I can go back to my always search left-hand search pattern. Shimmy. Search the prison for Oyun. Now this is similar to the construct of the prison level on Diablo 3. I don't know what that was that I picked up. Pants. Oh. I guess I should. If it's something that I know if I have to get in here and triage again, I know I'm gonna drop. And so I won't think of it so much as the salvage list for town, but just go ahead and tag the things that if I need to drop stuff, I'm going to drop so I can go through a little more quickly. And generally my filter rule right now is anything that does not have a sell value of at least 2,000 gold, I'm just assuming isn't worth the trouble in keeping it for salvage. Because it's not going to give up enough of the good stuff that I can use for upgrading weapons and doing affixes and imprints. Although, there are people who are much better than me at lore and all the blood and guts of how all this stuff works. I'm very much a layman. Now, the thing you never know when you go into something like this is, are you heading for a boss battle or a mini boss battle? Something that's going to get you killed. Or just regular. This door is locked. You must find the key before you can open it. So there's going to be some run fetch down here, which is not my favorite. As much as I like the grind, like, I'm not a super fan of... Diablo 4 has these... A kill jailer of the week. Jailer of the week. That's pretty funny. I'm just gonna spam lunging strike. Now, if this chick isn't in here, I'm gonna be bothered. Now, why did I do all that to get into this space if there was nothing in here? The Forgotten Ward. Is that space behind this wall? Now, it used to be... Yeah, you can't seem to do it now. Yeah, there we go. Like in old Diablo, you could... So I guess that's just to help me understand that there's space behind there. I don't know why. Maybe you're going to be able to get out that way.
Are you here?
Who's there? You're not him. Who are you? The chopping. It stopped and I thought he was coming for me next.
Your friend Zolaya sent me.
She's still here?
You'll see her soon. We need to get through the market.
I know another way. It's safer. The old prison wing. It was sealed off years ago after an earthquake.
So I guess that was the point. Okay, so weird behavior I'm seeing on the Stream Deck Plus now is I'm sometimes hitting the hardware mute.
Where did the cannibals come from?
For the mic, and
The
it's
wall ahead.
like the display doesn't update,
Entrance to the old prison wing.
but the mic is actually muted. But the so if I like swipe off the screen and then come back to it, the display will have updated showing that I'm muted. I couldn't even see him because
We'll get through.
yeah. I was like, I'm not waiting to pull the foot stomp. Yeah, that's what I gotta watch is the blimpoids freaking blowing up and getting all that gunk goo on me. Now, fortunately, There are like escort missions or like defend the hostage missions in Diablo 4. Fortunately, this does not look like it's doing that. It's not giving me like a meter telling me like protect Oyun. Oh. I don't know what the heck that elixir was. I don't know that I've ever seen anything like that. Okay, that doesn't do me any good. Oh, there are potions now. That requires level 40, so I can't do that any good. Oh, wow. Increases for the next 30 minutes? Yeah, I'll take that. And I've got a key. No, does it show? It's interesting on your HUD. Yeah, it doesn't show any. Upgrade available at the Alchemist. So I need to definitely check that out, but it doesn't say anywhere that my armor is boosted right now. I mean, I can't even tell that I took the potion. Guess I'll just have to hit the I believe button. Oh, there it is. Okay. Armor and Thorns increase experience. Increased by 5%. Okay. Let's continue the grind. Yeah. I don't know if I'm just attacking that dude for GP.
I'm low on fury. My burden is too great.
Shoot. Alright, so now I gotta find a place to put this. Okay, so this is where. Well, first of all, this is where I dork up because I forget that before I dump stuff, I need to like walk away so that it's not all stacked on top of each other on the floor. I've been playing Diablo for like 20 years and I still make that mistake to this day. Now, does this... Yes, it does have a resort. Which I'm not crazy about because it always... Like, I don't understand why it doesn't put the gems like in the bottom corner out of the way. Quite frankly, I don't understand why it does any of this stuff. All this stuff is... No. Ooh. I really hope I don't get a crash while recording this Let's Play. I'm gonna be really angry. But it's like glitched, like blipped out for a second there. 3 times now. Okay, that's a new temper. And those boots do me no good. So I think over the last couple of play sessions, I've picked up like 2 new tempers. But I haven't actually spent any time in a blacksmith in between then, so I'm looking forward to getting those fixed to some of my weapons. This is a lot of dudes. We'll just spam the lunge. Can't get out there. Sounds like I got some Rakshasas in here. Ooh.
Look, a crack in the wall.
That doesn't look like where we should have gone.
We made
Oh,
it.
level 35.
I can't stop my hands from shaking. Give me a moment.
Yeah, you do that. I am going to level up first. Okay. We'll just level this to ground stomp, okay? It's a good pick. And I will resort all my skills. I don't know why it... Like, I don't understand why once I tell it, you know, don't show unlearned skills, it, like, flips back. Okay, we'll do Death Blow. Actually, we'll do Rupture. Call of the Ancients, which is my ultimate. Bash. Flay. Frenzy. And Lunging Strike. So a lot of very kind of normalized attacks.
Royal blood ruled Guran for generations. Decadent and cruel, but they were saints compared to Bro. Royal blood ruled Guran for generations. Decadent and cruel, but they were saints compared to Bro.
I do want to take 1 minute because I said I need to start doing this at the beginning of every live stream and give a shout out to the channel's newest subscribers, Pop Tired, Henry Heck, Billinus, and DJ Dana G. Thanks so much for joining up, becoming one of the subscriber family, part of the subscriber family of Rounding Off Infinity.
I was waiting for Zolaya at my home. When I realized she wasn't coming, I tried to run. But those monsters caught me. Yes. Where is she?
Okay. Now it's showing her as a companion. What I don't know is that because... Is that an event happening? Thought there was something south of me blipping. And now it's gone. So I don't know if that means she's a combatant now, or if that means it's now an escort mission and I need to make sure she doesn't get killed. Oh, is that Lorath now, right around the corner? No, he's right over here. No good.
She's really here.
Zolaya!
Oh, Yun! Oh, you've come back to me! You waited. Kept yourself in danger.
Oh, you stubborn cow. Of course I waited. Where would I go without you to tell me?
Anywhere away from here.
Yes, well, you're a lucky fool, I'll give you that.
Lorath here sent this one to find you. They need your help getting into the palace.
There's an old escape tunnel. The entrance is in the caverns nearby, behind an alcove marked with the Overseer's cross. Twin sabers joined at the hilt. Press the left pommel to open the way.
Caverns. Could be worse.
Wanderer, thank you. Take care of yourself.
Let's go. Hiya!
I think that was the merchant's horse. Best not tell him. You know, when we first met, I assumed this connection you have with Lilith would lead you to darkness, as it has Elias. But after the good you've done here, maybe I was wrong. We shall see.
Okay, speak to Lilith at the entrance of the offal pits. Gross. Okay, I guess I am going to go ahead and stick with this act. And I will do exactly that. It's, like, sometimes this is like parts that I don't understand. Like, what? So we're going to advance the story. Why is there the need for me to run over like 5 feet? Like, to a different speaking venue. Like, could you not just tell me? No, I know I just left those people to their fate. All right, first of all, they looked like they were already dead. Second of all, I'm just not chasing down like every single little... Okay, so we're apparently about to get into something. Okay, the hammer's no good. Mark that as junk. I think I've already triaged everything else for the 2K gold limit.
While you were in the city, I was thinking on Elias's plans. Which of the lesser evils he means to summon. What he did to go round is a clue.
He is drowned in blood.
Meaning his goal is likely Juriel or Andariel.
What's the difference?
Juriel feeds off physical pain, Andariel revels in mental and emotional torment. Whichever one it is, if Elias succeeds, many more cities will share Gulran's fate. Our only hope is he hasn't completed the summoning yet.
Enter the offal pits. All right, Andariel, if I got to face you again.
Oh, you said the tunnel, isn't it?
I remember Andariel from Diablo 2. I put her down before. I think you put her down pretty early on in Diablo 2 also, so I get the sense that she'll be a little more off the chain this time around. Yeah, I gotta remember. So on my last configuration, my more powerful attacks were on the 3-4 keys. They're now on the 1-2 keys. So I just gotta remember there a lot earlier. This is really good, my Berserker Flay. Frenzy is now right on my left button. And remembering that my chest armor actually needs to be 834, 836. Or an armor piece needs to be 836 before it's worthwhile for me to let go of what I have on now. So today I'm playing on the... Actually, this is one of my older builds. It's the build that I put together at the beginning of 2021? I think. Maybe 2020? Gotta go back and look. But it's powered by an Intel Core i7, 12,700 KF. 64 gigabytes of RAM. It's now on an RTX 4070 Super. So recently upgraded
Could that be it?
at the end of last year.
Twin sabers, just as Oyun described.
Discover a way into the palace.
Wait. Do you hear that? Voices.
Why do we stay here? Need more prey, more meat.
And you will have it once Elias has finished his grand work.
What work?
You will see soon, bro. The seeds we have sown will bear fruit. Gulwan will be reborn, and so will...
What work?
Elias, he is poised to summon Andariel into the world. Her power will lift us to new heights. And of course, you will have more meat.
I want to watch.
Certainly, great bro. You will be the guest of honor.
Great. So what that tells me is that I'm going to have to put down both Brawl and Andariel.
Andariel, the maiden of anguish. That is the lesser evil he means to summon. Heavens help us.
I'm kind of okay facing Andariel again, but because like I said, you put her down pretty early in Diablo 2, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be on her bullshit. So I am sure they're going to have buffed her. It's going to be with something, some skill set or something that is aggravating. So do I have... So I don't have an affix or an imprint on this. It claims it's a plus 34 boost to armor, so my armor should go to 2703. And it does not. It only went up by 1 point. But still... Yeah. At least 1 point is not... 1 point's not negative. With some of these things, you swap them out, and because of some affix or imprint that you have on it, actually, your stuff will down. Now, this is Hunt Strike Rare Pants. Oh. So you lost access to Bash. That's fine. I think. So Bash was given to you by... Sorry, I had to check it out. It was just coincidental that I've been sitting here talking about all this Elgato gear, and I just got an email from Elgato, but it was, so that's Fury cost, and that's fine, because it's not one of the primary two. Okay. Oh, whoa, no. It was for their new Keylight Neo, and with all their Neo gear, I'm still trying to figure out why I need it. Oh. I opened up my inventory looking for the poleaxe, and I'm like, oh, you haven't actually picked it up. Okay, so that will replace the two-handed sword. Which will again be... Do I have lunge strike? I do have lunging strike armed. I didn't mean to do that. I just told you to look out for the fact that you had your super powerful powers on your 1-2 keys. The Tyrant's Court. Sounds like something out of Game of Thrones. I'm literally now finding too much loot. Rare gloves. Armor's 2766. That did boost me by 1. And those do me no good. So now when the 2,000 gold triage doesn't do me any good, I need to go to 3,000. Because you're definitely at a point where you're going to have to start dropping some stuff to make room. Oh, no. I don't know why I did that. Okay. So if we get big loot again, got some things identified to let go. Ooh. Alright, so I know that that's time for the Let's Play. But since I might be headed for a larger set piece, I'm going to go ahead and keep going. So that there's at least something maybe interesting or more interesting than just the grind for people in this Let's Play. I was planning on keeping it pretty light because I haven't done any Let's Plays or live streams recently. I know I'm pretty rusty. But we'll go ahead and keep it going for a little bit. That's not a bad combination, that frenzy and the lunging strike. Need to keep my fingers off that. Those 1 and 2 buttons. So I don't pop my ultimate for some hash and trash. Search for Elias within the Tyrant's Court. Oh, what was that? Tyrant's Court. Elias's throne room. Okay. We must be getting ready to get to the goodie here. Mother's judgment. Where'd you go?
I'm out of fury.
I haven't even broken out the big guns yet. Get the ultimate, Bizzo. Okay, so we're gonna have to go over here and dump some stuff. So what it looks like that was the mini boss, because it wasn't Elias and it wasn't Andariel and it wasn't Braun. Okay, let's see what dropped of all the new stuff. So what do we got? Got a new temper. No good. And trash. That can replace one of the double weapons. Okay. And I will add a crude ruby to it. 2801. That did boost me. Should 2809 should go to 2825. Whoa! Went up a heck of a lot bigger than that. Oh, it adds another 420 armor. Nice. Oh, and there's what is that? What is? I hate it. I hate it when I forget to when I get items with gem slots and I forget to add them. Because it means I've been running around with gear that could be more powerful than it was and I didn't even boost it. Okay, inspect the ward of sealing. A gruesome collection of partially eaten corpses, scraps of fine clothing suggest these may be the remains of the royal family. Nice, great, awesome. But I did inspect it. Why isn't it popping like... I don't know why it's not popping whatever the next thing is. Oh, that's the actual ward of sealing. Enter Elias's sanctum with Loreth. Yeah, we're gonna get some sips of energy drink before we go do this. Yeah, and I can actually see it now. So much of my setup is...
Look at all this. An archive of the forbidden, handpicked by Elias himself. He must be planning to summon Andariel somewhere else. But he did his research here. Look around. There might be some clues that can tell us where the ritual will take place.
So much of my setup is oriented so that I don't have to, like, look at things to know or have confidence that... Sketches of 3 shrines, each depicting one of the prime evils, Diablo, Baal, and Mephisto. Baal. Below the drawings and lies is written, only the blessed can open the way. It's designed for me to not have to, like I said, look at things to know that they're...
Prophecy is unfolding before my eyes. I was right to act on it. When the prime evils come, they will find no easy prey. We will be ready. Our rebirth begins here, with Andariel chained to the heart of Gulran. She will feed on the suffering in this city of anguish, and we in turn will feed on her. Andariel's power will be ours to wield against the other lords of hell. If more must die to see it come to pass, so be it. I will not fail you, Mother.
It seems like we're somehow, like, caught up in the...
Of the eternal conflict. Some of these tomes are thousands of years old. Meanwhile, Diablo, Baal, and Mephisto. What were you looking for, Elias?
Seems like we're caught, like, in the middle of, like, a war between the demons. And, like, much like when, like, the mob goes to war with each other, I'm just like, we should just stay out of this. let them take each other out or whittle each other down and then go after whoever's left standing. Can I add 2 crude diamonds to a weapon? I can. Okay, that did boost my armor as well. At the center of the map is the Temple of the Primes, an ancient complex buried beneath Mount Chivo. Mount Chivo for Xbox. Notes are scrawled across the paper. They appear to be calculations for how much of Guran's populace will be needed to excavate the temple.
Andariel, chained to the heart of Gulran. Her evil will not stay contained here. It will drown the land in suffering.
This is beyond madness.
Quite the opposite. Elias's mind is clear for once. When I knew him, he was searching for purpose. I couldn't give him one, and so he found it in Lilith. I didn't stop him. I let him become... this.
Now is our chance to make it right, before things get even worse.
Yes, we have what we need. The summoning will take place at the Temple of the Primes in Mount Sivo. Now to find a way out. Knowing Elias, he would have had an escape route in case things didn't go his way. Behind the bookcase. I guess that's the one thing he learned from me.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for joining in on this Let's Play, this episode of the Charade Scenarios. For anybody who happens to swing by and watch this archive version, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can just receive a notification whenever I post new content. It is my plan, although I'm still struggling a bit with some of the time management choices I have to make, but it is my plan on getting back to doing more clips, highlights, live streams, and Let's Plays. I've kind of started that, and you should be able to see that over on my Twitter page, over at Game Logic on Twitter. I typically try and post clips or highlights of stuff I've been playing. I've also been posting it here on the YouTube channel, so you can find it here as well, wherever you'd like to see it. And the whole purpose right now is just to continue to bulk up the library of kind of my gaming diary of the things that I've been playing and put a lot of different examples of a lot of different kind of games out there for people. I try not to circulate too much and overly in like super genre specific kind of tribes or platform tribes. So I play a lot of different stuff, different kinds of things, different genres. I do have my nopes. I'm not a big puzzle gamer. I don't play point-and-click adventure games. But hey, if you'd asked me before this year, I'd have told you I'm not a JRPG guy. But the 3 main games I've been playing most recently, as you can see on the channel, have been Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, and Unicorn Overlord. So we'll continue to have stuff like that in the mix, as well as the standard first-person shooters, vehicular sims, 4X games, RTSs, and everything else that you've come to see here on the channel. And again, the main reason for me posting this gameplay is so that, people who are interested in a game who maybe decided that they didn't want to plunk down for a game right when it launched at the $70 price, or, just kind of wanted to see more examples of gameplay besides like the developers or somebody playing kind of a can scenario segment of a game or something like that, you guys could have kind of a museum, a small shopping mall, small strip mall to come through and peruse things that you might be interested in. So as I get new games and get into stuff, I'll continue trying to post that stuff here at more of the regular frequency that I used to. So again, thanks a lot for checking out this Let's Play. If you want to catch up with me at the Enough to Keep Going Weekly Games Podcast, we do that Sunday nights at 8:45 p.m. over on the E2KG Network podcasting channel. So until next time, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Play the games that you like and come here to talk to me about the games that you love. Once again, my name has been Game Logic from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube. Until next time, good night, good luck, and good gaming. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.